Hey guys, what is up? So today we'll be learning about dot filter method. Yeah, right now I'm not showing anything, we'll just jump into the codeacademy.com, and therein we'll follow some exercise. We'll just go through some documents, we'll follow some instructions. Then I would suggest you take out your computer or whatever you use to program. So let's get into the video. So yeah guys, this is the site where we need to code. So before you get into that, I would let you know that this very page's link will be in the description. So this very link I will be adding in the description, and yeah, let's follow some code. So this lecture has been divided into 3 parts. So first of all, we'll go through some document thing, okay. Second of all, we'll follow some instructions, and we'll use whatever we have learned. So yeah, let's get to it. So we are learning about iterators here. The dot filter method is one of those array methods which are non-mutating. That means they will not change the original array, but use the original array's data and make a new array. Just like map, filter also returns a new array, as I said. However, filter returns an array of elements, filtering out certain elements from the original array. And how does it do it? It does it with the help of a callback function, which will be present inside the parenthesis of the filter method. Inside this, we'll put in a callback function there. And if the callback function returns a true or false, depending on the element will be passed into the new array. The elements that cause the callback function to return true are added to the new array. If the callback function turns out to be false, then and here is an example of a filter method used on an array named words. So using the const keyword, we have defined a variable named words, and moreover our variable contains an array which contains some elements, and all of those elements are somehow texts. That means they are words, and in JavaScript, words have a different name, or say texts have a special name. They are called strings. So basically, the elements inside this array are strings. We have chair, music, pillow, brick, pen, and door. So I would like you to have a notice of the characters used to make each of the elements. Chair is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The characters used are letters. All right. 5 characters. Music में 5 characters. Pillow contains 6 characters. Brick contains 5. Pen contains, that is less than 5 here, that is 3. Door contains, that is 4. If you move down the code, you're going to find there is a const keyword used, and a new variable has been defined that is named short words, which has been assigned to our old array, the original array, with the filter method. Now inside the filter method, there is our callback function. What function? Callback function. Now according to this, this callback function has a parameter too, word. Yeah, this place can occupy anything. You can even write your name here, you can write anything. The word is different from the words array. So the words is an array, and the word here is the callback function's parameter. The callback function's parameter. All right, you can name it anything. So moreover, our callback function has a certain style of a function. It's a arrow function. Can you see this arrow here? And this arrow has a special name in JavaScript. This arrow is called fat arrow. This arrow is called fat arrow. This fat arrow after our parameter, which is garam garam, which is brand new, we've just now created this points towards our block code of our callback function. If this block code is true, then block code is true for this element or this element or this or vary this or vary this or this element. If it applies on every element here, and on whichever element it is true, that will be passed to the short words. Now let us have a look what is inside our block code. Our block code has a return statement, a return keyword, which checks if a word, what do I mean by word? Word means the parameter, and parameter takes place of the elements inside the words array. Alright, the word here is the parameter, and parameter will take place of these elements here. Alright, so it checks for the word, that means these things, right, and checks if the characters used, or say the dot length property makes you count the number of characters used to make a certain element. Characters used, if they are less than 6, then put it in the short words array, then put it or return it in the short words array. Alright, so chair made up of 5, yeah, it will be in our short words. Music, yeah, it will be passed to our short list. Pillow, no, it cannot be passed because pillow has 6 characters and it should be less than 6, so it is rejected. Brick, 5, yeah, it will be passed to the short words. Pen, less than 6, for sure it will be passed in our short words, and same with door. Door will also be passed to our short words named array. So yeah, so basically the filter method uses a callback function, and this callback function checks for if the the statement is true or the statement is false. If the statement is true, a certain thing will happen. If a statement is false, a certain thing will happen. So let's read something more. The words, our original array is an array that contains string elements, as I said, the texts. Const short words declares a new variable that will be storing our array, the new array that has been created after invoking the filter method. The callback function in an arrow function has a single parameter. What does it mean? That means this callback function here has only one parameter, that is word. As I said, our garam brand new parameter. Each element in the words array will be passed into the function as an argument. So word will take chair as an argument, music as an argument, pillow as an argument, brick as an argument, pen as an argument, and door as an argument. So word will take this as arguments. Okay. Word dot length is less than 6. This condition is the condition in the callback function. Did you see that? This one, as I said you. Any word from the words array that has fewer than 6 characters will be added to the short words. Right? This won't be added because it has precisely equal to 6 characters. So we want characters less than 6. 5 will work, 4 will work, 3 will work, 2 will work, 1 will work, 0 will work. And as I said in the very beginning of this lecture, that dot filter method is non-mutating. That means it will not change or destroy or permanently change our original array itself. It will basically use the old array's data and create a new array with that. If we console these things out, these very codes out after this thing, you will find this array was undisturbed, and just using that original array we have created a new array. Clear? Now let's do some exercise. Before moving, it's said here, observe how words the original array was not mutated or changed. The short words in the new array, you see that is the new array. So let's follow some instructions. Before moving forward, I would like to let you know, left hand side we have some certain instructions, and right hand side we have a code editor. What? A code editor on which we can write our code and edit that and refactor that and what not. Its name is main.js, and here is the console panel where we get our output. So let's follow the first instruction. Call the dot filter method on random numbers. Where is our random number? Oh yeah, we have random numbers array which contains certain arrays, and return the values, and it says return the values which are less than 250, which are less than 250, and save them to a new array called small numbers and declare with a const keyword. So let me make this easy for you. So first of all, we will define our new array that will contain the filtered numbers out of the random numbers with the const keyword, and we'll say it small numbers, 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 and we'll assign it our old array, and we will just put it with appended with a filter method. What method? A filter method. And as you all know, filter method has an open and closed bracket, so we have put it there. And inside the filter method, we will put our parameter. We can name it our name, or we can name it anything. So for our convenience, we'll put it num. It has only one parameter. Our callback function inside the filter method has only one parameter, and its name is num. All right. It points towards a block code of our callback function, and the callback function's block code should contain what? Should contain a return keyword, as it says here, return, RETUR, return keyword, and return what? Return numbers, all right, which are less than. So should I do it like this? So it shows, is it like less than 250? Numbers are less than 250. It's shown, right? So let's try to check it out. Let's run our code and let's see, and like fingers crossed, and yeah, it worked. So it did work. So let's check it out. Even like, let's console our result, console.log, and we'll put in our small numbers. That's our new array's name. Let's see if it works or not. So on the right hand side of our code, we see 200, 314, 7 and 13. 200, 314, 7 and 13. That means these are the numbers which are less than 250, yes, and 375 is more, and 852 is also more than 250. So these gets filtered out and these gets filtered in. So hopefully clear. And so yeah, now let's follow our next instruction. And the next instruction got a red cross because console.log was not necessary code to write, but in order to check out our result, we did it. So just be chill about it. Let's follow our next instruction. So and our next instruction is not on an array of numbers. Our next instruction is on array with just strings. See, nostalgia, hyperbole, fervent, esoteric, serene. These are what? These are arrays. These are texts. These are strings. All right. What we need to do here now? Let's work with an array of strings. As I said, invoke .filter method on the favorite words on this array to return the elements that have more than 7 characters. So let's have a look. Nostalgia has around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's check it out, right? किसमें 7 से ज़्यादा characters हैं, तो मतलब we want an array which has long favorite words, right? And filter that out. For that, we need to create our new array. That's const long, FAVOURITE, favorite. Word is words. Words, and we'll assign it what? Our old array, that is our favorite words, right? And then we will put in our dot. Then we'll put I don't know, I'm like very conscious about whether it's the right spelling or not. Yeah, it wasn't right, whatever. The favorite words naam ka array we have inserted it, and then we'll put in our filter method on what? Our favorite words, that is our original array filter. And inside the parenthesis there will be our callback function. Let's name the callback function's only parameter as word. We can name it anything, right? And then, as we all know, we put the fat arrow, and then we put in the parenthesis, curly brackets, and inside this we will put a return keyword. So as I told you, whenever you play with texts and whenever you play with numbers, there is a difference, right? In numbers we don't need dot length property, but with strings or text we somehow need the dot length property, as we did on here, right? Where was it there? As we did work with strings here. So in the callback functions block code we use dot length wala property. See, If there was numbers, we wouldn't have used the dot length property. Okay. You see, as the comparison is with the numbers, so we need to somehow equate these strings into a form of numbers. In order to do that, we'll use the dot length property. So we'll just again copy our parameter there and put in our length, as I said, length length wala property, and this length wala property should be what? Should be greater than 7. Okay. Greater than 7. Right. Let's run this. Oh my god, it did work. So let's try to console it out if our code is actually working, or is it showing some error. So long favorite word is our new array. Let's see if it contains the filtered names. Oh my god, damn, nostalgia, hyperbole and esoteric, and leaving all of this, all of them are less than 7. Nostalgia contains either more than 7, hyperbola contains more than 7 letters, fervent contains less than 7, esoteric contains more than 7, serene contains less than 7. So fervent and serene has been filtered out, and all of this have been filtered in to a new variable name, long favorite words. Alright, so let's see. This is what how the filter method works. I'll catch you in the next video, and we'll be learning about dot find index method. We'll be learning about that. For now, you can drop a like, drop a comment, click on the subscribe button, follow me on my journey. I love you so much that I died.